You are going to become the ultimate penis wizard.
You're like, nope, not getting fucking death by these guys again.
That fucking guy.
Why are you getting so angry?
Because Screebo 2 is pissing me off.
They just took the lead.
Eat shit! Why?
Well, knowing the drunk mind.
When I was
Damn it.
When I was taking a piss, I accidentally dropped one of the whole rolls of toilet paper in the toilet. And me being the genius that I am,
You
whole...
shit ticket waster.
Yeah, but the thing is, the prime time mind that is myself took that whole roll of soaked toilet and threw it on my person.
Okay, I knocked him off the cliff.
The entire roll of wet toilet paper because your dumb drunk ass dropped it in a toilet. Out the window?
Yep.
Only you, Epi.
So... Oh, he came back. Okay. Whatever.
It's a Friday, leave me alone.
Fuck this guy!
For you, Friday's nice. To me, every day sucks. Regardless.
I don't know why I just threw it out the window.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, things you find in a detention facility. For
Hey,
500, please.
Hey, Mimi, get this. Alpha, go ahead and tell Mimi the Jolly Rancher story. She deserves to hear it.
I mean, I'm sober right now, so it's not going to be as good, but...
You don't have to be.
In a nutshell, I got called in, because I hold the rank of lieutenant at our local sheriff's office, so I'm pretty much overseeing the jail and prisoner transport service. So I get called in so we can go shake down a barracks. It's the female barracks. And while shaking down said female barracks, we located a bunch of Jolly Ranchers that had been broken down and melted together into a phallic shape. Yeah.
Jolly Rancher dildo.
And then about 3 days
No,
later,
that's
we get a
creative.
request. We get a request from this person saying that she's having strange odors and pain from down there. And I'm like, you've been shoving Jolly Ranchers up there for like a week.
I'm gonna puke. It's not from the henny, but I'm gonna puke. Oh god.
Sticky vagina syndrome is what she had.
That's gross.
Well, no,
that is
it was,
so gross.
It was funny because I personally took that one over to the hospital. And they're like, so what's going on? She's like, I'm not sure, like, what's going on down there? I'm like, sir, we took a Jolly Rancher dildo from her cell during a shakedown approximately 3 days ago.
How?
And the doctor just freezes for a second and looks at her. She goes, you guys got way too much time on your hands.
They do. All they have is time.
And then the nurse came in and she started grilling her about it. She's like, so how many Jolly Ranchers did you use?
Don't give us a number, please.
She didn't know either.
No,
she came back and now she has an STD that we're having to treat her for.
Jolly Rancher disease.
Yeah, it's chlamydia. It's, you know.
She got chlamydia from Jolly Ranchers.
No. When she left and came back, like her boyfriend was having some discharge, and so was she. And I'm just like, you guys are so fucking gross.
Can we just leave it? Can we just leave it at that? Just she got chlamydia from Jolly Ranchers.
I mean, it'd be funny, but it's not factual.
No, I'm not. I'm fine. That's so fucked up.
Oh no.
That whole story
No.
is so fucked.
Given my prior history and everything I've done, I didn't think working in corrections would really surprise me that much. No, it has.
Oh no, Alpha, you've seen some shit, man.
Yeah, and no, now I've seen some even stranger shit, and I'm just like, huh.
you've gone from almost cutting your dick in half from getting shot at by insurgents to Jolly Rancher dildos, and I do not like that transition.
Wait, yeah, no, wait, hang on, back up, what?
Let's leave my dick out of this, please.
Actually, I don't even know if you remember that story.
Especially since you're putting the dick in with the Jolly Rancher story in the same sentence. Let's really not go there.
Those are the highlights of the stories that you've told.
I think what he's trying to say is he cut his dick off and replaced it with Jolly Ranchers.
I mean, at least I'd be able to, like, size down the girth and shit.
At least it tastes better.
You know.
At least it tastes better.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that because I've had some people tell me otherwise. So.
Now you pique my curiosity. How the fuck do you nearly cut your dick in half? Like, I'm sorry, but how? Like, this doesn't. Like, this isn't something. This isn't something about it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bring this up on purpose.
I feel like you don't need
between you and Cuddles, my dick is always dragged out into everything. Like, come on, guys.
Bitch! Every time Cuddles is in the party, my dick is brought up.
What cipher is this?
I thought Cuddles was on your ass this week. Like,
Cuddles is on my. Actually, no. Brewski is on my dick. Cuddles is on my ass.
Yeah, Cuddles goes for the bum, and you see, Cuddles likes the back door, and Brewski likes the front door. Because
well, it's not
Brewski
really a
likes
door,
docking.
much less the key that was left under the laundromat.
Yeah, you see, Brewski likes docking, so.
Let's get started.
That would explain why he likes the division so much.
It's the Californian in him, you know.
Yeah, it's all that California liberalism.
It's that keto diet.
He ate too much kale and now he's gone crazy.
He ate too much kale and now he wants the dick.
He ate too much.
Alfred, do you know which story we're talking about when we say that?
I was probably really drunk. There's been several instances where my dick is almost detached from my body.
It's where you said you were deployed in it was either Iraq or Afghan, right? I don't know which one where you deployed.
Oh, and I had that near-death experience with an AK round, or...
Yeah, an AK round went over your head and you had to zip up your shit while you were taking a piss. And
yeah, and I zipped up my shit in my shorts. Yeah, it was a bad time.
You were wearing shorts? In Afghan?
Well, it's a metaphor. No, it was pants.
Well, you're wearing your BDUs, right?
I was gonna say, if you're
whatever
wearing
uniform's
shorts
called
in combat, that would have been the funniest looking thing ever.
You're wearing your
I can tell you exactly what BDUs I was wearing. I was wearing tan, 511 strike light ATAC pants.
Just you're wearing your regs, right?
I remember that zipper distinctly.
Yeah. Well, basically, his dick was hanging out while he was taking a piss. There's an AK round that went right over his head, and he had to zip up his shit in record warp speed, and he accidentally caught his dick in the zipper while he was shooting at him.
Yeah, and then my buddies give me shit about it for the next 3 weeks.
Did they get the guy, or did he keep shooting at you?
I mean, that area turned into a cloud of dust, and then nothing ever came back from there, so we're assuming we got him.
With as loud as you screamed, he probably figured he shot you.
I was so pissed. And the whole time after we finished suppressing and securing the area, like, my buddies are sitting there, they're like, so how's your dick? And like, all night. And then we go out for drinks, and...
That must have been an awkward afternoon.
Oh. Well, we go out for drinks a couple days later, and they're trying to get every girl in the bar to come over and kiss it and make it feel better. And I'm like, would you guys really knock your shit off?
What?
Oh no, they never let me live it down. To this day, the surviving members do not let me live it down.
The surviving members?
"Quote unquote," the surviving members. You've turned this funny occasion into something depressing. How dare you?
Concentrate.
This last OC class that I helped instruct. I have a little not Filipino. She's Taiwanese. Taiwanese officer. She's 20. And it was funny because, I shit you not, she basically just got sprayed, patted it out of her eyes after the dunk tank, and was like, okay, I'm done. And I'm like,
what?
You aren't
God damn.
What type of Terminator, bitch?
It's just like, can I go home now? I already got fucking hit with tear gas and shit. So yeah, I'm going home.
There's only one
Jedi
person I've
dude.
seen decon faster, and that was a Filipino lady who now is my administrative assistant.
Oh, Alpha, did you get tear gassed in basic at Seaburn?
What, you mean CS gas? Yeah, it kind of sucks.
It's not that bad.
Anybody
You
here
just get a little bit of a
gas?
burny feeling at the eyes and fucking. It
Yeah,
feels like
a
you got
little bit of
cold
burning
'cause-
feeling. It feels like you got chlamydia shoved down your throat.
Well, we just got tear gas, is what we got back in basic. Because all we had was like a little bit, like a lot of drainage. Our eyes hurt like
Yeah, you
hell,
get-
and it feels like our throat was really itchy.
Oh no, yeah, it drains like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, like, I am Senor El Blanco. So, OC, everybody else is kind of like deconning, their eyes are no longer puffy, but they're still kind of squinty-eyed. I was sitting there still looking like I've been told twice to sit down and shut up. Like, both my eyes are still big and puffy, and I was just like... And the lieutenant at the time was just like, "You good?" And I said, "Yes, sir. I'm good." Is that a
Y'all are
billboard
bitches.
over there?
Your guys ain't shit. Get mustard gas.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about not dying. Well, you know how mustard
Oh, I know.
gas
They
is
use it to
made,
kill
correct?
Yeah, the ammonium bleach.
Yeah, so this actually, unfortunately, brings me to another story. When I was still working in the restaurant business. No, not exactly.
Tell me you did not
my,
cook up mustard gas in an Olive Garden.
No, my dishwasher did.
Oh my!
Yeah, he poured
Nazi-ass dishwasher. What the fuck?
he poured ammonia base into his machine and just out like a fucking light switch.
I mean,
And like everybody's coughing, their eyes are burning, everybody's running out of the kitchen. He's just sitting there unconscious right next to the dishwasher. So
that's fun.
I take a deep breath and haul him out of the freaking building and get him EMS. And EMS is like, "What the fuck happened?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure he just mustard gassed himself."
Oh fuck!
What if you had a, so much for that then.
What if you had a lightsaber spatula?
Okay. Is that a rhetorical question, or do you want me to pose scenarios?
Pose scenarios. I gotta
Okay,
start this
so-
conversation. I gotta get rolling.
So, if I had a lightsaber spatula, I would definitely have, you know, a diner in space, very much like the one in Spaceballs, and I would be definitely using it to make Jedi flavored pancakes. And the real question is, what kind of syrup would a Jedi use? I mean, would they use blueberry syrup for their blue nature? Their
It
good
depends
nature?
on their
Would it-
connection to the Force, you know.
Right? Sure. No, dude, that's what we would call the pancakes. The blueberry Force pancakes. The Force is with you.
Oh yeah.
What about Sith? Would they have, like, you know, raspberry
Oh,
or
Sith would.
something?
Sith would definitely have like a discount on coffee, you know, because of the bitterness, you know.
They would definitely not tip very well, I can tell you that.
Dark chocolate chip pancakes.
Ooh, that's a good point. I like that. I like where your head is at with that,
Yeah,
Mr. Ed.
and it'd be called bingo. There we go.
And look at you!
Yeah,
Hell
there we
fucking
go.
yeah!
Dark chocolate chip
Ed
pancakes
swoops in with the win.
for the Sith, and we got the Force blue pancakes for the Jedi, right?
Make a maple Sith up.
Yep. Okay. So what if, what would they be able to get in, like a regular's discount or something? You know?
What, like the Sith?
No, like everybody. If how much,
Oh,
however
I
much
mean, at
they
my
attend.
diner?
At
Look,
some
man, we're
breakfast
neutral
places.
territory.
Yeah, I was gonna
We're
say
neutral
as
territory.
like you can't pick
Sure.
favorites. You know?
Right. There you go.
Oh,
And by the
yeah.
way, no droids.
No droids.
Droids we don't serve their kind. We don't serve their kind there. Nope.
You'd have
I
a
am a
sign
racist
out
against
front
droids.
that said no droids or smoking.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's correct. Well, I mean, no death sticks.
You'd have a bicycle
mean-
rack for droids.
That's kind of what it would be like. I would actually be more like hooks. Then you could hang them on the wall outside. You know,
Uh-huh.
sort of like when you pull up an electric car to a grocery store. You know?
Oh yeah.
Right.
And there would be a smoking area at the corner, with a little one
Well-
of those little ashtray things.
There would be smoking allowed, but only if it was a ruined stump of your arm or your leg or something that got destroyed.
yeah,
You
yeah,
could
yeah.
bring that in smoking. But
What
no
about robot
actual...
arms? If you had robot arms with exhaust on them, because you got to consider all that too, like disability.
We'd have to leave that to the host. Like Darth Vader would probably be turned away since he's so much robotic.
Oh yeah. What about would you have a couple handicap spaces, like outside in the parking lot? Like how many parking
Well, what
spots?
counts as handicap if you can use the Force? You know.
If you look like a washing machine, then that's a handicap spot right there. If you're breathing
Big
like
intro.
Cuddles right there, then yes, that qualifies as a handicap.
Oh, is Cuddles here?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, he's the one doing all that
Oh,
Darth
hey,
Vader
Casey.
breathing.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah.
All right, if just Casey and Cuddles, just so you're not cut up, Brewski and I had the idea that we would make a diner in space for Star Wars characters, and we're discussing the logistics of that diner. No. This is an original idea. This is an
God damn it,
original
Cuddles.
idea. We're not plagiarizing off of Mars.
Space.
Do they have a lightsaber spatula? No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
I had a lightsaber spoon when I was a kid.
Oh, fuck. Do you remember those?
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I had one
Yeah,
too.
I remember those.
I probably
had one of
have
those
one
too.
back home in my desk drawer somewhere, like the handle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a mug. I have an R2-D2 mug. Actually, I have a lot of novelty Star Wars mugs that were left here in my dorm room.
It's better than the R2-D2 condoms that I used to have, because every time you'd put them on, it'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, one
Very
Christmas, my
disturbing to
dad
my
got me
partners.
these two novelty Star Wars mugs. One had Han Solo and Boba Fett on it, and the other one had Darth Vader and Luke on it. The Han Solo one broke, sadly. But, I have the other one right here. It looks...
Well, I mean, that makes sense. He did die.
like, you know what was awesome was my my Emperor Palpatine sex swing, because on the outside of the box it just says, it's him just looking at you going, do it.
And, and it has a little
Actually, that's
disclaimer at the
way
bottom
too
that
much,
says,
'cause-
"Wear protection."
Guardian down.
No. Ow. Oh.
No, it's
Something
still
weird just
running
happened, by the way.
Crucible.
I'm drinking some tea right now to try and sober up, and the string of the tea bag got stuck in my tooth, and I just yanked it up, and it landed straight on my crotch.
Haha, you teabagged yourself.